welcome back. Okay, so for this update, more confidants, and we're gonna finish up Kanashiro's palace. Cause why not? Now for our next story. At an event in the city, several people started feeling nausea and were taken to the hospital. The health department suspects food poisoning and is carrying out an investigation. That sucks. You should be careful too, even families will get dragged down by a stomachache. Yeesh. Not great. Not great. Again, to beat a dead horse to just an unrecognizable puddle of goo. My schedule for Let's Plays has been just all over the fucking place, or glacial at best, and I apologize for that. And I can keep saying I'm gonna try to get this done sooner, over and over till I'm blue in the face, but I really prefer not to keep making hollow promises. I do want to try to finish both P5R and P5 before the end of this year. That is the goal. That's the goal. I sincerely hope I can accomplish it, and I'm going to try my absolute damnedest. The year's not quite over yet, so I might have a chance. And the fact that P4G, P3P, and P5R are getting ported. Well, okay, P4G and P3P are getting ported to PlayStation 4 and PS5. P5R is getting a PS5, port as well. So, I don't know if the trophies carry over to that. I don't know. But that's the first one coming out. I'm not doing a third playthrough because I don't think they change anything. It's just a different console. And I am playing P5R on my PS5, so it's fine. It's fine. I am cranking this thing out to the highest, capacity that I can. But hey, the good news is, I no longer have to use my PlayStation TV in order to record footage for P3P. That's no longer a thing I had to do. Now, if they just port Persona 1 and 2, both 2s, then I won't have to use my PlayStation TV again. It won't be an issue. But until they do, until they show more love to the first 2 games in the series, technically the first 3, but whatever, I kind of have to use my PlayStation TV for that. Because I don't think they've been ported to PC yet. Which, that's bizarre. I bet Persona 6 will be announced before Persona 1 and 2 get ported. I bet. And as if my LP schedule was already, screwed up to begin with, I have 2 versions of Persona 5, and I still have my Valkyrie Drive playthrough going on. Guess what? Fucking Klonoa. The Klonoa ports are coming to all modern consoles and PC. So it's like, well, shit. I gotta do that again. I say that like that's gonna be a huge inconvenience. It's not. I love Klonoa. And I haven't really played Klonoa 2 since I was a kid. And when I did, it wasn't that far, honestly. So hell yeah. Do yourself a favor. Do the series a favor. Buy Klonoa. Show it some love. We are being given a very rare second chance at reviving a series. Please don't sleep on it. I know I'm playing Persona 5 right now, and I'm talking about a completely different game right now, but don't sleep on Klonoa. I'll do a fucking Let's Play on that, again. And, hey, you know what? Consider it a remastering of my Let's Play that I did all those fucking years ago. That was garbage in all context. Yeah, a lot of my early stuff that I did Let's Plays on, pretty shit, honestly. The Jak and Daxter playthrough is garbage. My Klonoa playthrough is garbage. The no commentary version's fine. The one where you don't hear me talking with my shitty audio quality is fine. I feel like I did that. The cutscene movies are the ones that are what bring people to the yard. That's fine. I think the best one is that I had early on is maybe Gotcha Force, and that's mainly for Gotcha Force itself. I get better, after a certain point. Maybe it's Lost Dimension where I start getting my strive. I don't know. I don't know. I hope I'm improving. I sincerely do.
Yes.
Dakota, you okay? Is kind of sure threaten you or anything? He's been demanding money, but I choose to ignore those messages. Is that okay? Have any scary men shown up at your house? No. Kanashiro still has the photographs in his possession, remember? Perhaps that advantages why he doesn't feel any urgency to act. He probably should be a little bit more urgent considering we're about to beat his palace today. Well, not today, but this update. We are going to whip his ass. And for those of you who have watched my vanilla playthrough, which that started fucking however long ago, yeah, we already know how that plays out. Gosh, I started vanilla playthrough so long ago, so many years ago, and this one is also at least a few years old. Holy shit. My JRPG playthroughs are a fucking journey and a half. They take so damn long. They take so fucking long. Ugh. It's disheartening how long these things take, honestly. You know? It sucks. It sucks how long these take. That's kind of why I'm starting to move over to streaming. You know? Maybe just record the no commentary footage, you know, separately, and then just upload the stream footage for the commentary version. That'd probably be a better idea, honestly. I could probably just start doing that from now on. But I can't just automatically switch to my streaming mode for Persona 5 Royal or P5 or whatever. I can't just switch horses mid-stream at the moment. That's not a thing I can do right now. It wouldn't be consistent. Maybe when these series are done, maybe when the P5R and stuff like that are done, I can start to move on to just using streaming as my no commentary audio. Finally actually start, you know, migrating videos from Twitch over to YouTube. Speaking of which, if you guys want to actually keep up with me on a regular basis, hey, CrashStarVA on Twitch. I play video games on that and I talk a lot. So if you're into the uncut commentary versions of these playthroughs, hey, you're in luck, because I do that live and you can talk with me or send comments of saying how shit I am at a video game. That's fine too. The only reason I really even do these part-time jobs is not because I need money. I do not need money in P5R. I really don't. It's not necessary. It's just to work on confidants. Or because it's involved with a side quest. That's the only reason I do these. That's the only reason. Because I've got fuck tons of New Game Plus money. But some of these part-time jobs have requests attached to them. And once I do those requests, I never have to come back to these jobs ever again. Again, very weird, the Persona protagonists are. They're very weird. It's like once they've reached a certain point in their relationship with you, they just stop talking to you altogether, unless it's story related. And that's only if you're a party member. If you're a party member, fine, they talk with you a little bit longer. If you're not a party member, oh, get fucked. Get fucked. Good luck seeing them ever again. Maybe you might get a Valentine's Day visit. Maybe. Again, that's only if you're female or if you're one of the main male party members. And if you're the latter, it's not necessarily for a romantic sense. It's because, haha, funny, you dateless loser. Because Atlus has not done a female protagonist for the Persona series since P3P. The first time they did it was for Persona 2 Eternal Punishment. And then again, Maya already had a pre-established personality, so that doesn't really count. Or does it? She was a protagonist, but she wasn't like an avatar character. Or maybe, I didn't play that much of Eternal Punishment. I need to get back onto that. But it's like Tatsuya, you can make slight choices here and there, but it wasn't the dating romance thing. Unless, I guess, you could kind of do it with Jun. You could kind of just have like slight romantic options with Jun. Maybe. I don't know. It's been a while since I played Persona 2 in Innocent Sin. It has been a second.
Good luck. Hey! Here. You did great. How are you feeling? Want to head back?
You're back.
Hey!
You want to go see the fortune teller? You want to go see a fortune teller? Might be a good idea, I'm just saying. Might have some weird, wacky voodoo powers. If this was IRL, fuck it. Psychics are not real, they're swindlers. But this is the Persona world, SMT, where psychics and fortune telling is like 100% accurate, and you should use it at any point. Exchanged all over the world, the answer is currency. Not for nothing, like, tarot cards look cool, but they're horseshit. It's very cool to say, like, it's very cool to just like, oh, and this will be your future. Does not actually, no semblance of reality. That's why it's in an RPG, a fantasy game, where the tarot cards actually mean anything. This might annoy somebody, but honestly, yeah. I'm not really into the superstition stuff. Tarot cards and psychics, not really for me. No, not really. Not my thing. Not my thing. It's cool for a storytelling thing. I think it's really cool. In kind of the same way I think mythology is really cool. We always hear stories about like the Greek gods or all kinds of like mythologies of like Sun Wukong and all that stuff. Wukong is not a Greek god, but you get the idea. And that's mainly just because I enjoy story time. I always have since I was a kid. You know, big stories about heroes and villains and dragons and all that kind of stuff. It's very fascinating. It's very fascinating.
Take your time.
Yep.
Hey, you know who we need to hang out with? Akechi. Everybody likes Akechi. Yup. Everyone loves Akechi. Absolutely everyone loves Akechi. He's so cool. He's so handsome. Look at Akechi. There he is. Best character in the game, one might say. Dare I say, the best character in the entire Persona series. Nay, the entire SMT series. Goro Akechi. The best boy that's ever been the best boy. So cool, so good. Love him. I love him so much. I said with rolling my eyes into the back of my fucking head. Look, if you like Akechi, that's fine. If you like Akechi, that's fine. If you're Robbie Draymond, I can understand. You like the character that you play. If you like Akechi, that's fine. I don't get it, though. Well, I kind of get it. I kind of get why people like Akechi. I personally do not. I am not a fan of him. Not a fan. There's just a part of him that just irks me. And I guess that's kind of how he's designed. You know? But I mean, at the same time, if you're playing like a Lupin the Third-esque game, you're like, yeah, we like Lupin. Lupin's great. And then you see Zenigata and he's like, oh, he's always going after Lupin. But you still kind of like him. You play Final Fantasy IX. Hey, you're teaming up with Zidane or Zidane, however you want to pronounce that character's name. I guess it's Zidane. Whatever. And then you see Steiner. He's like, ooh, it's the same kind of dynamic. But I like Steiner. I do. I like Steiner. I like Zenigata. You know? They're good foils. First, and I get that Akechi is meant to be the foil to Joker. You know? The ace detective and the phantom thief. I get that 100%. But I feel like they're trying to force Akechi on you. They're trying to force Akechi on you, and they're trying to say, you like Akechi. Yes, you do. You love Akechi. You love Akechi. Whereas with, like, Final Fantasy IX, Zidane has a personality that's already, that's already there. He's not an avatar for the player. Zidane already has his personality. It's already there. You can make some decisions for Zidane, but overall, Zidane is Zidane. Zidane is not you. Joker, Joker is the player's avatar. Silent. You can choose whatever Joker says. And there's a very obvious sense of like, oh, go for this option. I don't know.
It was quite nice.
Uh-oh, looks like I've been spotted. Should have figured. She's just here for the cake, I'm guessing. I'm sure she doesn't mean any harm, but I don't want to cause any trouble for the store.
Huh? Is someone important here?
Who is it? Is it a celebrity? Looks like I'm out of time. I wish I could have relaxed a little longer, though. We should go. Why the rush? Sorry, but I think it's best to leave. I'm only gonna cause problems if I stay. Shame I don't have glasses like you. Maybe I would have been able to get out of the situation. Well, there's an idea. How about we find out?
Hold on a moment.
Hey, what are you? And they just watch Ren do this. Okay. Oh, he's back. This time I'll get his autograph for... Oh. Hey, is that boy really Akechi-kun? You know, now that I see him up close, I'm not sure. Maybe you were seeing things? Wow, they really just made him look identical to Joker, barring the hair color. Just make his hair look all shaggy and put some glasses on him. They look identical then. Just 1 to 1. I can't believe you actually did that. I suppose I better learn to watch what I say around you. I mean, it's not hard to pick Akechi out of the crowd whenever he brings his own fucking briefcase that has a big letter A on it. His big, stupid Avengers briefcase.
Thank you.
I think I've learned a valuable lesson. Thank you. I can sense Akechi's gratitude toward me. Level 3 Justice. Hot diggity dog. Again, I vastly prefer Nanako. Because liking Nanako comes natural. It's a very, genuine and organic process. You don't feel like you're being forced to bond with Nanako. You just it's just a thing that you do. She's one of the NPCs that you like the most. Because Nanako is charming. And I like Nanako. Akechi, again, his smugness annoys me. There's just an air of smugness. Just the sense that he's taunting you. Not necessarily Ren, but he's taunting the player, and he's taunting Joker. It's his sense of smugness. Big props to Robbie Daymond. Big props. Big props. Very talented actor. Very talented. He plays smug very well. He plays this character extremely well. Big ups to him. I just do not much care for Akechi. That's it. I've said it once, I've said it multiple times. Nothing against the actor. He plays the character extremely well. Personality-wise, I just do not much care for Akechi. I don't like being told to like Akechi. Because the game's telling me to like Akechi, and I don't. Because sometimes, look, I like the Persona series. I do. But sometimes it forces stuff on you that you, the player, probably are not into. It's like, whenever Akechi isn't on screen, everybody should be saying, "Where's Akechi?" or "Where's Marie?" That was the thing with P4G with Marie. It was like, hey, you like Marie, right? You like Marie, right? Not really. I'm not a huge fan of her poetry. Well, you better start to learn to like her, because otherwise you're not getting the true ending now, are you? It's like, fuck. Okay, fine. I guess I'll put in the effort. And again, that's nothing against Eden Regal. She plays the character very well. At least with options like in Persona 3, when they're trying to push Yukari onto you, and it's like, hey, she's meant to be Makoto's, true love interest. Fuck that noise. No, no, no. I'll either go with Mitsuru or fucking Aigis. I'll go with one of those two options, thank you very much. Or otherwise, I'll play the female player character, and I'll go with one of those options that isn't Junpei.
Nice.
Because fuck Junpei. A buddy of mine and I just kind of chit-chat about, like, oh, what's the best Persona game? Because we're just talking about 3 through 5, because apparently 1 and 2 don't even factor into it. I personally like 1 and 2. But out of 3 to 5, I have it kind of listed in my head. It's like, okay, 3 has the best story, 4 has the best cast, and 5 has the best gameplay. Music is subjective. 5 has the best gameplay because it has everything that 3 and 4 had, but more of it. And also just better, more features. Look, I play Persona 4 probably the most out of any of the series.
All right.
But 5 is the superior one in terms of gameplay. In terms of options for combat, in terms of mini-games, yeah, 5 is superior. Royal is even better than regular 5. Exploring dungeons while using a grappling hook or doing ambush attacks are so satisfying. It feels good. However, that being said, let's go through 3 through 5. 3 has the best story. It's very dark. It's very engaging. It's very gripping. However, your party members can be huge pieces of shit. And by your party members, I mean the first 2 that you get are huge pieces of shit, and I don't enjoy them. I do not enjoy Junpei or Yukari. But hey, after those two duds, you get the good ones like Akihiko, Mitsuru, Koromaru, and Shinji. 4. Its story is just a very, very grim version of Scooby-Doo. Very grim version of Scooby-Doo. And it's like, But hey, the cast is very likable and endearing. I enjoy all the members of the cast. It has one of my favorite characters in all of video games, Kanji Tatsumi. I love that character so much. That character is one of my all-time favorites. Probably my favorite character in the S&T series as a whole. Love Kanji. And then we have 5. 5 has some issues with both its characters and its story. I still enjoy the story, and I still enjoy the characters, even though they have some flaws. Flaws that you might have noticed. Flaws with either the storytelling or with how characters act. We might have already seen some examples of that, or we might see some of those examples later on during the game. But the fact of the matter is, in terms of gameplay, 5, I believe, is the most superior one. I think 5 is the best one. And then you have music. The music for these 3 games, I enjoy all of them a great deal. You like the hip-hop of Persona 3? I enjoy it a lot. I enjoy Lotus Juice. I think Lotus Juice is great. Do you enjoy the more poppy and upbeat, or kind of just like relaxing tunes of P4? Or do you prefer more jazzy tunes like from Lin? Hey, P5 is where it's at.
This is why I hate rainy season.
Here's a P5R exclusive.
Oh, Ryuji, hello.
Hey, Makoto.
Is something wrong?
Nah, it's nothing.
Well, it definitely doesn't seem like it's nothing to you.
So, I've been doing a little thinking, and, how do I put it? I guess I was thinking about coming up with a new move, like a special tag team move kind of thing.
This is
So,
adorable.
I got this idea while playing a video game, and, it's a move.
This is so adorable from Ryuji.
My help?
You know what? Never mind. I just saw something like it in the game and thought it looked cool. When I try to say it out loud, it seems too insane.
Insane in the membrane.
So, in other words, you may have come across a special attack that outclasses any of our previous moves.
What?
Why don't you tell me your idea? By the way you described it, it must be a pretty good one.
All right. Just don't get mad at me, okay?
I see.
So stupid, right? Yeah, I was just joking. Please forget what I said.
That could work.
The performances are just
Wait, what?
great.
But if
Max
we're going to
Middleman
do
is
this,
just
we'll have to
having a
push ourselves
time.
harder than ever before.
He's just having a
Think you can
time.
keep up?
I enjoy his
Yes,
performance a
ma'am.
great deal.
We're gonna show him the real meaning of pain.
We should probably get going now, though. I wouldn't want to make everyone else wait.
Yeah.
All that's left is the calling card, right? We should send it.
I would agree, but it will not be an easy task this time.
Yeah, nobody actually knows him.
There's so goddamn much I want to write on the calling card too.
I'm so angry.
Oh yeah.
And then, yeah, Ryuji's like, oh, dude, I went over this super cool video game move with Makoto, and we're going to try to pull it off. It's pretty dope. Can we maybe do this in the metaverse? And they're all like, meh. I mean, it worked for Morgana and An, so let's try it with Ryuji and Makoto. And actually, we have the party members to pull off, like, 3 partner moves. But we've only gotten 2 so far. The third one will come later. As a quick little spoiler, Joker doesn't get his until way later on. He does not get his for a while. The party members that Joker pulls it off with, you don't get him for a little bit.
This is...
All right. I guess we should send out the calling card.
Now the question is, how do we deliver the calling card to him?
Yeah, we don't know where he lives.
Why not use the same method as before?
To draw out the mafia? She makes it seem like it's so basic to just call out the mafia.
Ah, you're back.
So speaking of like the future of Persona games, I know we weren't really talking about that, but it's gonna happen. Persona 6 is on the horizon. It's gonna be announced. It'll be announced before long. I'm sure. I'm positive. Because we have Soul Hackers 2. That's going to be a thing. That's going to be the new hotness. So for Persona 6, I'm sure like the main theme color is going to be green. Or something like that. Because they've already done purple. They've already done red and purple again. They've done blue. They've done yellow. And now they've done red. Again. They do a lot of red. I believe all bets are it's going to be, green. Are they gonna ever get out of the, hey, our protagonists have to be high school students. They have to be high school students. It doesn't have to be. You don't have to have them in high school. Bump them up to college. Bring them to college. Or, just go, fuck it. Go like back in Persona 2 where you had actual adults like Baofu or Katsuya. Actual full-grown adults. Fuck that one anime where Akihiko's like, I can't use my persona anymore because I'm too old. That does not matter. It does not matter. There have been other Persona games where people are like adults, full-grown adults, who are not in high school anymore, and they can still summon personas, no problem. Should not be an issue. I'm just saying. I wouldn't mind it. That's not the point, but it's like, what would the theme be? What would the major theme for Persona 6 be? At least for like the main personas. I thought a cool idea would be like some form of ancient kings or monarchy in general. Like Gilgamesh, Beowulf, Arthur, something like that, or ancient heroes. I don't know. I don't know offhand. I'm trying to think of all kinds of different, or maybe they might just go with a different type of mythology. They've done Greek, they've done Shinto. Are they gonna go with like Egyptian mythology? Maybe they'll just go with Roman, like they did in P2, but that's already Greek, kind of, whatever. Are they gonna go with like Celtic mythology? Do they have enough to cover Celtic? Are there enough Celtic myths to make an entire team? I'm not certain. Let's see. What other mythologies? I'm not sure. That's the thing. They've got so many different like Persona knockoffs too. Like there's that game Monarch. I don't even know if that's a Persona knockoff, but it feels like it. It looks like it. I think old SMT team members actually worked on that game. And the whole main motif for that game was chess. All the characters were like different chess pieces. That kind of brought into the head of like, you know, my idea for the like monarchy stuff. Like let's just have old ancient mythological kings and queens. Hang on. Before I just say like, okay, mythological royalty. I'm almost positive you can just, you can make an entire team out of that. Okay, let's see. All right, mythological queens. All right, who we got here? Let's see. Branwen, Brunhild, Ereshkigal. The Lady of Lake is apparently a mythological queen, according to Wikipedia. Morgan Le Fay. Maybe just make it Arthurian, now that I'm looking at it. Just make it Arthurian. Arthur, Lancelot, Percival, Gawain. You know, if fucking Sonic the Hedgehog can cover Arthurian myth, so can Persona. They're the same at this point. They've had crossovers to varying degrees of success.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Persona 5 Dancing in Starlight got the better end of the deal than Sonic Forces. Just make it Arthurian. Why the fuck not? Have all the Knights of the Round Table. But then again, what would they evolve into? Maybe they wouldn't go for like, well no, I would say their awakening would just be like a better version of themselves. Just have it like Arthur EX or Shin Lancelot.
All right.
Or Gawain Awakened. Maybe make Gawain the Green Knight. I don't know.
All right.
Well then.
Excuse me, sir, but
Menacing man,
found
sounding
this
like the
on
most
card.
non-menacing
There's
person ever.
something written on it.
Read it.
But
I said, read it.
Sir Junya Kaneshiro, the money-devouring sinner of gluttony, you indulge in scamming others with horrendous methods that target minors exclusively. We have decided to make you confess all your crimes with your own mouth. We will take your distorted desires without fail from the Phantom Thieves. Isn't this bad?
What of it?
If something happened to you, I mean, if the higher-ups find out about this...
Don't waste your time worrying about this useless shit. Just keep quiet for now.
But it's posted all around the city. People are talking about it online, too.
Oh no.
All of you, bring me your earnings. If you don't surpass your quota, I'll kill you.
Yes, sir.
Phantom thieves, don't make me laugh.
I don't see why he's not the the sin of greed. Would that not make more sense because he wants money, like all the money? Why gluttony? Doesn't make sense to
Pay
me.
for this.
The calling card's been posted all over Shibuya.
We
But
just
I
slapped
bet,
that shit
given
everywhere.
The theatrical nature of this one, Kanashiro must surely have been contacted about it.
You truly are the brains of this Phantom Thieves operation. Ryuji, you should follow her example.
You know, I'm the one who went posting it everywhere, right? I even had to get all dressed up so they wouldn't notice me.
Ungrateful little
We
shit.
don't have the time for idle chit-chat. Let us get moving.
You're going up against a truly horrible criminal this time.
That dick ain't gonna stop us now that we got our awesome new member. Makoto, you remember how all this works?
Once we steal the treasure, the palace will crumble, and the palace ruler's heart will change.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, you got that quick. I think Ryuji's still struggling to comprehend it all.
Morgana, come on.
Is dead. Makoto the sycophant is gone, and the corrupt adults who controlled her are next.
Damn.
Sounds like you're fired up. All right, Joker. Give us the signal.
Let's go tear it up. Let's go kick some ass. Let's go tear some ass. Yeah. Let's go kick and tear ass. That's what we're gonna do. As the Feathermen. Phoenix Rangers Feathermen, let's go. We're gonna be fucking superheroes. Let's go Sentai on this bitch. Show them how we do business. Da 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 da. At least P5 Strikers will be a bit easier to deal with, because essentially it's just a Muso game. So that should be fine. Still an RPG, but it should be quicker, and no real romance stuff to worry about. You ready, Kanashiro? Let's get this started. Come on, let's go. Oh hey, we're back in regular costumes.
A safe? This wasn't here the last time we
That is a
came?
big-ass, elaborate
Changed the
safe.
entire room so quickly. I guess this palace isn't a bank for nothing.
Greetings. Welcome to my private city bank.
Oh, yes.
I'm surprised you made it here alive. It seems you're quite lucky.
Lucky? Don't be ridiculous.
We're gonna change your heart and make you confess everything you've done. That'll save all those people who are suffering because of your shitty actions. Even the police are struggling to deal with you, so this will make the public believe in us too.
Hey, win-win.
Those in power work the ones below them to the bone for money. Such is the hierarchy of the world. Just accept your fate as a source of my wealth.
We'll never agree to that.
And hierarchy? You have to be out of your mind.
All of that was forced on me too, you know. I went through shit until I crawled my way out of the dregs. Now it's my turn to profit on everyone else.
Still, don't you think you're getting back at the wrong people? What a pitiful man.
It doesn't matter whether you're clean or dirty. Only the clever come out on top. The strong and the smart devour the weak. That is the natural order of things. You damn brats who think you know the world through the shit you read online will make perfect prey.
He is utterly hopeless.
It's always the fools who get tricked. Fools who have to pay for their foolishness. And if those fools don't learn, or they have to suck it up and stay as plain stupid fools.
Will you just shut it already?
I guess there's not much point saying anything to you fools. This is where my gracious lecture ends.
The guy says fools more than Excalibur from
I hope
Soul
you're
Eater.
ready to work as slaves here for the rest of your lives.
That's outrageous.
I'm gonna swarm all over you and squeeze out every last penny.
What an interesting way to phrase that. And then there's this. This is a very bizarre transformation scene. Oh my goodness. Ew.
Holy shit, what the hell?
He turned purple and he's got bug eyes and a little mustache. And he's got his fly wings.
I can take care of this myself. What's up, yo? Now come get some.
What?
You filthy fly on dirty money. Get the hell out of my
Some of these are very on the nose.
Hi, here we go, you pieces of shit.
Some of the, again, this is what I mean by the storytelling in P5. Some of it's just very, very on the nose.
Being young is such a crime. They're naive, they're reckless, and on top of that, they don't even realize how stupid they are. Now I couldn't just sit back and not cash in on those idiots, right? Time to roll out! Here he is, my guardian robot!
So Kaneshiro has a giant mech in the form of a giant piggy bank. Okay. Wow.
A pig?
You just said pig twice.
Damn it. I didn't expect he'd have something like this.
To be fair, I don't think anyone did.
Joker, make sure you have us regroup if you think we're at a disadvantage. That thing's a giant. If it attacks us while we're at low stamina, we won't survive.
Fair point. Fortunately, however, we are busted to shit. So enjoy Debilitate, asshole. One of the best spells in the game. And now we're just gonna rock your shit. Like so.
Persona!
And if I beat him too fast, that might be a problem. Detox. Oh, look at that. You are an idiot. I'm gonna charge now. Get ready to get absolutely destroyed. It's in the name. Oh, what's this?
It transformed? Don't tell me it's going to roll into
Oh
us.
no. It's spinning faster.
Careful. A big one's coming.
Okay. Brave Blade. Oh. That's unfortunate for you, Kaneshiro.
My piggy tron!
Oops.
That's it. I'll just deal with you busters myself. Through the power of
This is a new P5R exclusive. Special guards.
What's up? I paid these guys off, and now they're gonna clean you up. You like that? They're super duper powerful and super duper fly. A totally invincible wall.
Oh, how is this dealing with us yourself?
Good point.
Hey guys, their numbers may be growing, but we can't let that get to us. Let's do this.
Time to smack their shit. Oh. Jackass got 2 of my party members. That ain't good.
Balance. You have to recover. Queen's been knocked down. Keep it together.
Yeah, these guys can actually do some pretty decent damage. I'm not demonstrating that very well because my characters are overpowered to shit, but it's fine. Oh, that's unfortunate.
They blow
Yeah, now they're passed out.
Come on. I told you they're an invincible wall, right? Welcome to the power of cash. Booyah!
That shield move is a real hassle. We can try to take down those minions, but Kanashiro's not lying when he says they're tough. In that case, why don't we just put them to
Which we
sleep?
did.
They're not awake, they can't get in
We
our
just
way.
did, Morgana.
Tactics to you, Joker, but I don't think it's a bad that
They're asleep. I already did that. Look how asleep they are.
Get Kanashiro. You'll have to get rid of his stupid goons first.
Just gonna go ahead and heal a little bit.
How undignified.
It's time to turn the tables.
I am thou.
Yeah, let's see. What do we got here? Vicious Strike seems pretty cool. Take that.
Oh, nice one, Fox.
Clap their shit, Joker.
Lend me a hand.
Pass the baton and follow up.
Enjoy this. Oh, not good for you. And that's one down. He did a fucking Zangief move. Phantom Show. Oh, unfortunate.
Persona! Okay.
It's up to you.
Take it away again, Joker. Kick his ass. Riot Gun, my favorite move. Oh. Unfortunate for you, Kanashiro. Very unfortunate. Only Ryuji. Ah, come on, dude.
Both been knocked flat.
It's time. There.
Just gonna get another Brave Blade ready.
Persona!
This is not good for you, Kanashiro. Not even slightly.
I'll put you down.
Skull's right up. Let's give him some payback.
Okay, guns don't work. Would you knock it off?
Got knocked off balance. You have to recover.
My team is just, they just keep passing out. Brave Blade, fuck you.
Take this!
What the, oh my goodness. Ooh,
Beautifully
that
done.
does some pretty, okay, that's not, oh. Can only do it once, can you?
I ran out of cash!
Uh-oh. That's unfortunate for you. Enjoy another Brave Blade, asshole.
I can't. If I don't have money, then oh, I know. There's still money inside Piggytron. Gotta get back in there.
Oh, and there he goes.
Wait, what's wrong?
Uh-oh. Killing him instantly. Featherman! Yeah! Level up for everybody.
All right. Level up.
And that Make It Rain move was a little scary. For a second, it was pretty scary, but, yeah, no. Can only do it once. Assault dive.
Now I'm even more charming.
Garula.
The persona has gained new power.
Dorman Rush.
That's a new skill.
Energy Shower.
Try it out.
You got plenty of cash in there.
Kanashiro.
I'm not gonna let anyone have it. This is my money.
No, it's not.
You stole it all from innocent people.
That's true.
Fine. I'll call off the debt.
Fine? You're still sounding pretty condescending.
You're right. I'm a poor, ugly idiot. How am I supposed to live a normal life like this? It's all because of our society. Weak people can't lead a
He
happy
said the
life.
funny word,
They
guys.
do. I'm a victim too, you know. Yeah, none of this is my fault.
The more you talk, the more pathetic you sound.
I just wanted a place where I could belong. You get that, don't you?
Bullshit! All you did was surround yourself with people you could use, solely for some easy money.
And you think you're the only one who's got to deal with being labeled? Me and all these other guys, we're all fighting against that.
But don't worry. You'll finally have a place you belong.
In
Somewhere you
jail.
can make amends. For the rest of your life.
We're gonna do something about that distorted heart of yours. Free of charge.
You're going to jail forever.
I'm glad you understand. Now hurry up and return to the real Kaneshiro.
Seriously? You guys don't have any tact. Especially with that incredible power. These palaces can net you loads of cash. You could do whatever you wanted to people's hearts.
We're not like you.
Where do you find meaning in that naive sense of justice? You know, there's already someone out there taking full advantage of what palaces have to offer.
What?
Oh.
I'll let you in on a little something. There's a criminal using other people's palaces to accomplish whatever they damn well please. They don't care about consequences, psychotic breakdowns, mental shutdowns. Anything goes.
That's scary.
Is that the same person Madarame's shadow spoke of?
Spill it! Who are you talking about?
Yeah, tell us.
Don't even bother. You are nothing compared to them.
Wow.
Better be careful. A chance encounter with them could prove fatal.
He actually got the last word in this time.
We can think about
Compared to the previous two instances, this Kaneshiro got the last word in.
That large one. Wait, what?
And it was pretty fucking ominous, to be honest.
Treasure.
Okay.
What's gotten into him?
This is so cool. Wowee! Being a human is great.
He actually said wowee.
It's shiny, shiny gold.
What the fuck? Like a face hugger.
You shouldn't throw animals, damn it.
Well, don't jump on people's faces.
Let's get it in, everyone! Hurry!
Get the gold.
Okay, all set.
Fine.
Oh.
Wait, there's no road.
Ah, no! And then they all died. The end.
You guys are so careless.
Ow.
Oh, I think I cracked my ass.
On, are you alright? Is yours cracked as well?
Of course not!
Jeez Louise.
Isn't it supposed to be, though?
That's not what I mean!
What a weird conversation.
More importantly, it's dangerous for us to just charge out like that! Everyone's staring at us!
No shit.
Thank goodness nobody was hurt.
I wouldn't say nobody.
Dead.
That briefcase.
It appears to have been the cause of Morgana's demise.
So dead.
That's not what I meant. Isn't that Kaneshiro's?
I don't give a fuck if he's dead.
His treasure?
Get the money.
Hey, the light's red.
Just dead.
Should we open it?
How about a karaoke?
I love that he's just like a corpse right now. Like, ah.
Oh, I got the perfect place.
That's right!
I was just in the mood for some coffee too.
And we need to fix Morgana up.
Do we though?
So warm.
This place is oddly calming.
Why is this not our base of operations?
It's sealed by a rotary lock. We'll need the combination to open it.
A rotary lock, huh? I knew it.
That's scary.
How did you get that?
I simply memorized the combination. I saw him open and close it so many times after all.
Well, that's scary, but amazing too.
I know, right?
Oh, that bird!
Instant memorization, photographic memory. That is a legitimate superpower. Photographic memory.
How much is this?
I believe one stack is 1 million yen. Huh?
1, 2, 3. There's 30 of them in here.
30 million yen. Even after splitting it, we still each get 5 million.
That's wow.
Holy shit. It's gonna be deluxe pork soup combo for me from here on out.
You have to think bigger than that.
No, you don't.
Not to bring down the excited mood, but does this money look real to you?
What?
Oh.
Children's bank.
Oh no.
Oh, for real?
Great.
I guess this
Worthless.
represents how everything he did was an act to make himself seem tough.
Worthless.
Well, hey, at least it feels like we totes busted this case, right?
I mean, I'm rich as all fuck, but yeah.
Is busting a
Tough
case
luck for the
good or
rest of
bad?
you.
Both.
Totes my goats.
To think the reward for the Phantom Thieves is feeling they totes busted the case. How funny.
Hold on a second. Even though the contents were nothing more than trash, the case itself is quite nice.
All right then, let's sell it. Glad we got that sorted.
By the way, Morgana, have any of your memories returned?
No, not at all.
I've got no memories in my head.
That hit to your head make you forget even more?
Yep.
It's easy for you to talk. You're not the one who lost your memories.
That's why I'm allowed to shit talk you at every conceivable angle.
Something like that.
At every chance I
Don't
get,
remember searching
I'm
for
allowed.
treasures, though.
I hope your memories return soon then. So, what happens next?
First, we wait for Kaneshiro to have his change of heart.
Oh, it's gonna be big this time. People are gonna make a huge deal out of it for sure.
Hey, you know what Kaneshiro said at the end there? About that criminal using the metaverse?
Yes, I was bothered by that as well.
No point mulling over it now. Let's wait and see how Kaneshiro's change of heart goes first.
That won't be for a little while, because we did this super early.
I never thought I'd hear those words coming from you.
About my request. How long is it going to take? This incident happened at the school you're supposed to be presiding over.
Gee, I wonder who he's talking to.
Excuse me, sir? We need to speak with you at once regarding the fishing organization operating out of Shibuya.
Fine. I hope you remember who gave you that position to begin with. Our other operative gave us a list of candidates without delay. How different from a certain someone.
Uh-oh.
Yes, of course. Please continue your investigation.
Ring, 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 phone call. We did all we can, right? And super early again. All we need to do now is wait the results. I wonder what's gonna happen when he has a change of heart. Think he'll turn himself in? Probably. Or maybe not. Seemed kinda ominous toward the end. That seems likely. I hope he spills everything to the police. Well, there are still a few lingering worries, but I believe we did well. We did. We beat his ass super good. Like, we are just super busted in terms of strength. Right? We were going up against a real criminal after all. Yes, we managed to steal the heart of a notable lawbreaker. I can't wait to see Akechi's face when he hears the news. Honestly, I just hope that people who see it get some courage from the news. There's still one thing that worries me, though. Do you mean how someone is using the metaverse for evil? Evil purposes? It'd be seriously unforgivable if someone was really doing that. Well, I guess we're just not gonna forget. That's a reoccurring trope in anime and Japanese video games. I'll never forgive you! That constantly pops up, both from the hero side and the villain side. It's always like, oh, I'll never forgive you.
All we need to do now is let the results come rolling in.
Like it's a thing
We
that
did
just
great today,
pops
though.
up.
Public opinion of us should skyrocket after this.
Hopefully. Like it's a thing that pops up like so often, and I don't get it.
Let's go to bed.
Like clearly it's a cultural thing, but it's saying like, oh, I'm never going to forgive you. It's clearly like it's one of the harshest things you can say, I would imagine. That you'll never ever forgive them. Ever. Never ever.
That Kaneshiro truly was an evil stain on society.
Yeah, he was a dick.
Same with Kamoshida and Madarame too. They hurt and exploited others just to satisfy their desires.
What absolute jerk-offs.
Still, there were people around them who noticed their terrible deeds, weren't there?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder why they turned a blind eye. Why doesn't anyone help?
These are all the same. Pretty much. They probably want to.
But they don't have the courage?
Or something along those lines.
Humans are so weak. Humans.
Ningen.
Do you think I'll really be able to become a human?
Yeah,
When I touch the
yes,
treasure? Some memories came back. I tried to force myself to forget, but I really may not be human.
I mean, you know, just be confident. Why not?
Who do you think you're talking to?
A cat?
Now that I think about it, I gotta be human. I am the core of the Phantom Thieves after all.
Okay. I like the Joker's humoring him. Like, yeah, sure, Morgana, sure. You're the core. Yep. You're the heart and soul of the team. Mm-hmm. 100%. Couldn't go on without you. Well, I mean, you know, it's mode of transportation. You're the transportation for the Phantom Thieves. Good job. That's what you do. That's your purpose.
Come on. It's not good for you to stay up this late. Let's go to sleep.
Don't tell me what to do, cat. Off to Dream Prison. Duh. Hello, David Lodge, Igor. How are you doing?
Our master wishes to speak with you. Heed his word.
You don't have to hit the cell every time.
Defeated the repulsive fiend of gluttony this time. Well done. I am glad to see you have devoted yourself to your rehabilitation.
You are not worthy of such kind words, inmate. I suggest you treasure them.
Oh, I will. Don't you worry.
You recall the whispers about that strange man?
The other metaverse user? That has a new meaning in this day and age.
Even a chicken could remember something that important. Don't sound so cocky about it.
Okay, fine. No
This is
confidence.
about the
Gotcha.
cases of those people who shut down, is it not?
Indeed. I speak of another with powers similar to yours.
Similar to mine,
If you
as
are to
in,
complete
you know, the
your
fool, or
rehabilitation,
similar
you
to
may encounter
us as being able to go into the
eventually.
metaverse? There's a difference.
Yet
Big
another
difference.
thing for me to look forward to. It would be greatly troubling if you were to not strengthen your abilities. I shall grant you an ability befitting of your newfound growth. Consider it a gift.
I mean, we're pretty strong already, but okay. If you insist, Igor, fine. High Arcana Burst. Increases EXP bonus granted by Arcana Burst. I don't really need this. Not really. Again, I have a maxed rank persona that has maxed out stats. I am good. I am fine. Raul is just kicking ass everywhere I go.
Inmate.
Return to your world.
Except against enemies that are like physical resistant. But you know, I have other things to deal with those. Ring, 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 phone call.
Hello? It's me, Makoto.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Thank goodness.
I love waking up early on a Saturday.
There's something I feel I should let you know. Kanashiro contacted me.
Oh?
Kanashiro?
He said he's calling off our debt. It seems he's disposed of all the photographs as well.
Well, that's convenient.
And, my sister and her team have taken him into custody.
That's good, right?
What?
It appears they did not want him to disappear, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
His group was called a mafia after all. I wouldn't put silencing him past them.
Yeah?
Does this mean we were successful in changing his heart?
That sounds like a slam dunk to
It's
me.
hard to say for sure yet.
No, that's a slam dunk. We did it.
What about those psychotic breakdowns that Kanashiro mentioned?
I'm not sure. But I assume he was talking about the incidents that have been all over the news lately. It really may be related to the other person who has been entering palaces.
True. That said, all we can do now is wait until Kanashiro's change of heart becomes clear to us. Thank you.
Hi, everyone.
Let's get started with class. How far did we go last time?
Well.
Oh, hey, guess what? Kawakami says no. Says no to your class. No.
What's going on?
Oh no, what could this be? I don't know that voice. Couldn't possibly recognize the voice of one of my fellow faculty members that I've talked to extensively. No one ever figures out it's Kawakami. Not once. Michelle Rolfe gets a lot of play in SMT games, I'm noticing.
What do you want to do?
Is it just the two? Is it just this and Catherine? I could have sworn she was in other Persona games or other SMT games. I'm looking that up. Oh hey, speaking of Lupin the Third, she's Fujiko. That cannot be a coincidence.
Yeah.
That cannot be a coincidence. Let's see. Oh right, she's Yukari. I forgot.
Oh.
Yeah, she's Yukari, she's Kawakami. Yeah, no, she pops up a lot she's popped up 3 times in SMT games. Mainly, I know her as the voice actress for Yoko Littner in the English version of Gurren Lagann, and also Etna from the Disgaea series. I know her mainly from those 2 roles.
All right.
It's also because of that I played that piece of shit Trinity Universe. There's a game that I fucking can't stand. Trinity Universe is garbage. I usually don't try to say this game is trash or this game is horrible, especially for games I haven't played, but that's a game I have played, unfortunately enough. That and Tales Symphonia Dawn of the New World, those are both terrible, terrible games. Awful. Absolutely awful. And they both had devious methods of getting people to try to play their games. Devious methods for both of those games. Dawn of the New World, under the guise of it's a sequel to Tales of Symphonia, a very beloved nostalgia game, which holds up okay, but there are better Tales games. It's aged just kind of eh. It's okay, but there are better options. And Trinity Universe says hey, Disgaea fans, guess what? We had Disgaea characters in this game. Come play Trinity Universe. It's totally not a piece of shit that won't annoy the hell out of you. Not at all. And then it was. Ugh. I absolutely despise both of those games. I despise them both. And that's a word I do not use often to describe how absolutely much I absolutely dislike a game or dislike something. To despise something takes a lot more effort. But enough about that. Let's start up our confidant with Makoto, because she's a party member, so of course she gets a confidant. It's very bizarre that it took Persona 3 Portable to get the idea that, hey, maybe people want to hang out with their party members and, have a social link or confidant or whatever you want to call it, with the people they hang out with the most. In original Persona 3, you couldn't hang out with, say, Akihiko, or Junpei, or Ken, or Shinji. No, you don't get those. Only the girls. Only the girls can you hang out with. They fixed that for the female main protagonist, but still. It's like, what the hell? Now, granted, you know, playing Persona 3, I wouldn't want to hang out with Junpei, because fuck Junpei. But Akihiko and Shinji are really cool. And Ken might be an interesting social link because, you know, of his circumstances, but still. Like, come on. Instead, for Persona 3, when I get to that, which will be some fucking year, probably I'll be doing the PlayStation 5 version of it instead of the PlayStation TV version, where one of the social links is a guy wants to fuck his teacher. Anyway, on to Makoto.
Thank you very much.
I'd like to talk to you about something. Do you have a moment? Up until now, I've been the quintessential honor student. I believe I've been handling my position as student council president with ease as well. And I don't mean that in a boasting way, that's simply how I've thought about it. But in the end, I was unable to make any kind of impact with either Suzui-san or Kaneshiro. Turns out there's no use for a rule-abiding honor student when things get rough.
That's not necessarily true.
Now that I'm a member of this team, I want to do everything I can to help you all. All my studying up to this point has kept me quite narrow-minded. I think I will need to broaden my horizons somewhat.
This is like what, the third time they've done this in the series?
My first step will
Third,
be to learn more
fourth?
about the other students.
Because I'm pretty sure, like, they did this with Mitsuru in Persona 3.
There seems to be a disparity
Who was the Persona
between
4
my
representative of
tastes
this?
and those of my peers.
Trying to think. I can't remember which one in Persona 4 did this.
Really?
Did they do this in
I hope
P4?
you're right. But I don't even know
I don't
where
remember.
people like to go for fun.
But it's usually like, hey, honor student doesn't know how to do regular people stuff, so you have to have a huge montage. It's different to do like the becoming normal human girl, you know, that Mitsuru and Makoto do, as compared to, say, Elizabeth or Marie from P3 or P4.
Ignoring my presidential duties. Now, back to the topic at hand. Where do people usually go for fun?
Let's go to the arcade. Let's go now. Video games.
I often hear people talking about going to the arcade. To be perfectly honest, I've never been to one myself.
We're gonna go play video games inside of a video game.
I'm not sure if it'll.
And then they both just look at the
broaden
camera.
per se, but simply studying won't get me anywhere. Thank goodness. I think I would have been totally lost in there had I gone by myself. Well, let's get going. So this is where everyone comes to enjoy themselves.
Arcade.
There are more girls here than I expected. Hey, over there! You play by aiming the gun at the screen, right? That actually seems somewhat realistic.
Let's shoot aliens, or let's shoot zombies. It varies from, you know, arcade to arcade.
If it's okay with you.
Maybe even shoot some dinosaurs, I don't know.
I did it!
Or shoot some regular terrorists or whatever. Wild dog. Wild fang. God, I haven't been to an arcade in, like, ages. Ages. The last one I went to was when I was a kid, and it was, like, before or after a movie. Because the movie theater had an arcade. A very small one, but an arcade nonetheless.
Of course, that was just a game. But I wonder if I could apply some of the techniques I learned here during battle.
Oh, you're so sharp. It might just work.
Perhaps going somewhere I don't normally frequent is what helped me come up with that idea.
Hot diggity.
You know, it may only be a little bit, but I think I'm starting to understand how people pass time.
I'm starting to learn how to become more human.
I've never even thought about coming here before.
I was just trying to debate on which one to choose. I didn't know which one would be the funniest. New side of you.
Hey, do you think you could help me out again later?
Sure,
I might
why
be able
not?
to give the team more ideas if I can gain increased knowledge outside of my studies.
Oh boy, my studies. I look forward to it.
I need to live up to your expectations now that I've taken up your time. Perhaps it won't be immediately, but I'm sure I can be of use.
You're probably one of the most useful party members in the entire game. That's not going to be an issue. You're fine. Off to future prison with your sister. Bye. Okay, so don't get mad, Sai. Don't get mad.
There must have been people who obstructed your actions as the Phantom Thieves. You managed to overcome them because you had someone who specialized in analyzing enemies. Isn't that right?
You're not gonna like my answer when I tell you who it is, which I won't.
I am thou. Thou art
So Makoto is the priestess representative, which seems weird, considering how often she screams the word justice like a fucking Kamen Rider or a Sentai character. You'd think she'd be the justice representative, but no. No. Akechi gets that one. Akechi gets the justice one. You'd think they would have given Akechi like a unique arcana, like they did in P4 or P3.
All right.
By the way, you went to the red light district when you were chasing after Kaneshiro, right?
Yeah.
I'd like to go there as well. No, not for my own purposes.
Okay.
To tell you the truth, I recently got a report that one of our students was spotted there. I'm skeptical, but I'd like to confirm firsthand for myself.
I don't want to go to a host club. Please stop thinking I want to go there.
It's getting late. Let's go home.
This series is connected to Yakuza now. If only because we're owned by the same company. Kazuma Kiryu is in the area. I have to go find him. Or at the very least, Ichiban Kasuga. One of them will be around there. I'm sure of it. I need to go find them, and I need to... Yeah. They had crossovers with Yakuza in the dancing game. You could put on costumes. That's a thing I do want to see in Persona 6. When it happens.
Yes.
Just, look. I appreciate the costumes from previous SMT games and previous Persona games. Those are cool. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. I've seen the Phantom Thieves outfit so many fucking times in other video games, it's starting to get ridiculous. Soul Hackers 2, hey, guess what? Do you like the Phantom Thieves? Here's Phantom Thieves costumes for you again for the 5th time. Doesn't matter that we've done this for so many other games, including your Sonic the Hedgehogs, or your Fire Emblem Cross SMT, your Tokyo Mirage Sessions. We've got fucking Phantom Thieves costumes every day, and we will never stop putting them in video games. Doesn't matter which ones. They'll always be there. Oh, God. I was going on a tangent there. But no, I would love alternate Sega-based property costumes for Persona 6 or other games. Hell, if Persona 5, the PS5 version, has new costumes, if that's the only thing they add to it, fucking awesome. Great. I'd love to see some Yakuza costumes, Skies of Arcadia costumes, Sonic the Hedgehog costumes. Why not? Valkyria Chronicles costumes. Jet Set Radio. That would have fit really well with Persona 5. What the fuck else? There's so many other Sega games. Golden Axe. Why not? Streets of Rage. There's so many options for Sega games that they could just throw in here into the Persona series. I feel like they just haven't been using. Throw in an Alex Kidd costume or something. I don't know. Super Monkey Ball. Why not? You own all these properties. Put in a Knight's costume. No one's using these damn games. You're not making any more games. At least make costumes to make us feel depressed. Like, oh, where's the next Knight's game? Where's the next Skies of Arcadia? I don't know. How about Phantasy Star outfits? That'd be pretty cool. Why not?
That article.
I'm just saying. Cameo costumes are always so fucking cool. They're always cool. I always enjoy them. That's part of the reason why I enjoy the Tales series. Because they always have fun costumes. Well, I say they always have fun costumes. Tales of Arise was okay, but it really felt like it was lacking a lot of like cool cameo costumes. The only cameo costumes they had, as far as I remember, since I played Tales of Arise, was Sword Art Online costumes. Really? That's what you put in there? Sword Art Online? No thanks. No thanks. The definitive version of Vesperia had a shit ton of cool costumes. It had Klonoa, it had Tekken, it had previous Tales games, it had Soul Calibur or Soul Edge, whatever you want to go by. It had fucking Xenosaga. So many other ones. It had Mr. Driller. It had that one game where the Valkyrie was present. You know, the one from Namco x Capcom or whatever the fuck. You got so many properties, Sega. You got so many properties that you aren't using. At least turn them into costumes. Make them really high, quality costumes. Everybody loves a cameo. Everybody likes a video game cameo.
I'll head over right now. Hey, hey!
I've decided to quit. Found a part-time job that pays better than this one. They keep increasing their demands. What assholes. Just what I have to do. Don't you want to be in a maid outfit, Kawakami? Isn't this like a big favorite for you? Lord knows people enjoy it. Certain people enjoy this process. They enjoy the maid costume. That's a fetish that I understand. It's just not really for me. It automatically reminds me that Yosuke had a nurse fetish in P4. And literally, you hang out with a character. Really, it's like you're dealing with your respective magician, or you're dealing with your best friend's fetish that they introduced to you pretty early on. You know, that one guy from the Magician Arcana, I forget what the fuck his name is. Not Junpei, the other guy that you just hang out who wants to fuck his teacher. Yeah, because he wants to. you end up going through a social link where you kind of like hook up with your teacher in P3. It's a thing that happens in this series a little frequently. In Persona 4, Yosuke has a nurse fetish. You pursue a social link with a nurse. Now, granted, what happens in that hospital is up for debate. They kind of fade to black if you don't choose the right options. And now in P5, Ryuji was really hyped up about maids. He was really hyped up about this. Him and Mishima both. And then that just kind of fell through and they kind of ran away like cowards. And now you get to have the maid to yourself. What a weird series Persona is. Back in Persona 2, it used to be simple. You basically walked around in a circle, you screamed the word Persona, and if you didn't have a dream that was strong enough in your heart, you get turned into a fucking lifeless husk. And that's what happens in Persona 2. That's a thing that happens. And fuck me, that's terrifying. Persona 1 and 2, where you could use your personas in the real world. You didn't have to go to any shadow world, or Tartarus, or the metaverse, or whatever bullshit. You could just whip them out in broad daylight, and just hit a motherfucker with Agidyne, or Zeodyne. Bufudyne, hey, maybe even a Megadoloin if you're feeling nasty. Doesn't matter, you could just fucking whip that shit out all day. Back when a character's like main weapon of choice was a fucking guitar case that was a machine gun, a la mariachi style. Nowadays, now we just have regular guns in P5, just regular ass guns. I like the guitar case machine gun. I think that shit's awesome. Or better yet, the guitar case rocket launcher. That shit's tight. More games should implement that. More games should implement guitar case machine guns. I think there's that one game like Overdose something where you can use it as a weapon. And then there's Shadow Hearts, where I think the mariachi character played by Sean Schemmel uses a guitar case machine gun. I think. I'm pretty sure he does.
All right.
Mamoru you. That's reassuring. Can't say Mamoru. Mamoru's not the correct option. I am decisive when it counts. I'm going to speak with the Takases. This'll go over swimmingly. I'm sure they'll love the idea of me, not paying them anymore. It's going to work out great. It's going to be great. If I just tell those old bastards to fuck off, I'm sure they'll take it with a smile on their face. Be like, oh, very well, you passed the test. That was the test and you passed, Kawakami, you passed. Go, run, be free. Almost done with the Temperance Arcana, almost done. Getting close. I was supposed to stop working as Becky by today. Now I don't have to do this horrible character and do that really weird, creepy anime face anymore. That last one sounds really desperate. I'd do anything for you. Lack of sleep is poison for your body and mind. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, bitch. Die, motherfucker, die. Time's up, bitch. Close your eyes. Steal dim corrupt hearts, Yug. Blowing up my phone so much. Red light district this early in the morning, Makoto? My goodness. Let's go to the red light district. I need to go for research. I need to go and see people shaking their butts. I need to. That's what happens there, right? People are just putting their butts out in public. That's what happens at the red light district. Is that accurate? I don't know.
Yo.
I need you to do the dishes before you leave. Go do them. Well, okay.
Hey.
We gotta do the dishes.
Well then.
You wanna do some home shopping? You wanna buy some stuff on TV? 'Cause we can do that. You can do that whenever you want. 'Cause you have infinite money. So much money. Why are we living in an attic when you have infinite fuck off dollars? I'm sorry, yen. You'd think if Ren would just share some of the cash he had with the rest of his party, from, doing New Game Plus stuff or just hanging out in Mementos, everybody would be like, wow, we can, bills are no longer an issue. We can just buy whatever we want. We can get food and just order from wherever we want. Be great. Get ourselves a proper base. Make ourselves a proper secret hideout. Make ourselves a super big, awesome clubhouse. Let's go find a tree, make a tree house. Doesn't matter. We're so fucking rich. Or Ren's rich, he just doesn't want to share. I earned this money. I earned it. I earned it by crossing time and space. That's why it's mine. This is my money. Not your money, mine. I can never tell, with some of these, text messages, if a phone call is automatic or if I have to press buttons. Sometimes it's just a pain. Welcome to the red light district where people don't have their faces. Look at all these faceless people with their no faces. Look at them. Look at them staring at you with their no eyes. It's like a fucking city full of mannequins. And if you look to your left, you'll see one of the protagonists from the Yakuza series slamming a bike over someone's head. Or shoving nails into their mouth. It really depends on what they have on their person. Or if you're playing Like a Dragon, you'll see them participate in active turn-based RPG combat instead of action RPG. It really varies from point to point. That man is pretending his bat is a holy sword. And that man just sicked a horde of pigeons on someone.
But... Shall we go?
Let's go through Shinjuku in the red light district. Countless men tried to start conversations with her. Pretty bad. Did we lose him? Oh, God. Shinjuku sucks.
Oh my.
I don't want to be here. I don't want to be a hostess. I'm only in high school. They are aggressive, aren't they? What is wait. Literally, they're just using the same model 3 times in a row. 4 times in a row. What the fuck?
Yes.
Doesn't matter if they have a different color shirt. It's the same model. 4 times in a row. What is with this? I clearly was not paying attention to this whenever I was doing my initial recording, but still, fuck me. 5 times. 5 times. What is with this shit?
Thank you very much.
Do I hear 6? 6 it is. There it is. Right there. 7. 7 times. They're on the same. They're still on screen. Oh my goodness. I'm getting very overworked about this. It's very concerning. Is there gonna be an 8th one? Is there gonna be an 8th couple? With the exact same model. I know they're using a lot of yep, there it is. There they are, right there. There they go. Like, I know it's meant to make the scene look more lively and, save space and stuff like that, but still. Yeah, what the fuck? 3 identical businessmen! Just walking behind each other. 4! Oh, and there's 9! 9 couples! I'm paying more attention to the 10! It's 11! There's 3 of the same people in the same... I'm paying attention more to this than the actual story, because I've already covered the story in the vanilla version. Oh my goodness. Oh. Boy, howdy. I've already seen this story bit, and so have my vanilla player, and so have people who watch my vanilla playthrough. Still, like, it's shit like this I wasn't initially paying attention to, but now I am. That is 12. 13. Change up the color. 14. Change up the colors all you want. Those weren't even changing the same colors. They was oh, my goodness. Makoto, I feel like we're in a simulation right now. If there was ever any proof that we're in a fucking video game, that was it. 14 of the same exact couple, copy-pasted over and over again. Ad infinitum. Am I gonna see the same lady walk by the cafe 5 times in a row? I bet you I will. Let's find out, because that's 2. Do I hear 3? Okay, that's not the same lady. Not the same one. Okay. Maybe we're just in the part of Japan where a lot of twins happen to pop up. You talk about that whole red light district stuff all you want. I'm doing some real research right now. This is very pressing. Very concerning. I feel like Igor is behind this in some capacity. Oh. Boy, howdy. That's a way to get all excited toward the end of the recording. Blowing up my phone. You know, I've been curious. What's Kosei like? Is it filled with guys like Yusuke? Probably not. Probably a whole abundance of different students. And there are a lot of different people there. Now that you mention it, I have one very interesting classmate. One, huh? She's a female shogi player and seemingly quite the skilled one at that. Oh, this character. Talking about Hifumi Togo? I remember hearing she's a student at Kosei. They say she's the most beautiful shogi player around right now. Dude, that sounds too good to be true. Give me some more info. I do not know much about her. She's not the kind of person to let others close to her. Sounds like she only focuses on her shogi pursuits. After all, it said she's a lone genius. However, I heard she is commonly seen at the church over in Kanda. To her, shogi is a religion. For real? We gotta go! Gotta hit on girls in the church! Yeah, I mean, getting your Mac on in a house of God doesn't seem like the best idea. Even if you're not super religious, it just seems like, nah. There's a fetish that's really just poking at blasphemy. Nun fetish, or... that's one I don't quite get. Well, not touching that. Not touching that. It's like Highlander. Churches are holy ground. It's better to just not fuck with it. It's better to just not fuck with it. Better to just leave well enough alone.
Let's ignore that idiot. Anyway, a shogi expert, huh? Striking an enemy with but a moment's inspiration? Skillfully strategizing toward victory? Those might actually be good tactics to know for our work as the Phantom Thieves. You said she's at the church in Kondo, right? We should check it out when you have the time.
That deserved a voiceover. Interesting.
All right.
Well then.
Well, okay then. That's going to do it for this update. Next update, more confidants! And later on, maybe, in a future update, we'll see Kanashiro's breakdown. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next update. Until then, see ya.